There comes a moment in every person's life when the noise fades and all that's left is the sound of your own breath. That moment when the world stops cheering, when your plans crumble, when pain replaces progress, that is where your real story begins. Anyone can move when things are easy. Anyone can smile when they're being praised. But the ones who rise above the ones history remembers are those who kept going when it hurt. Thomas Edison once failed 10,000 times to make the light bulb. 10,000. Imagine that. Every night, the same experiment, the same darkness, the same failure. But he didn't see failure, he saw data. He saw direction. He saw the universe shaping him into someone capable of bearing the weight of discovery. Edison didn't just invent light, he became it. And that's what pain does. It burns away who you were until only what's real remains. Every person chasing greatness must learn this truth. The pain you feel today is the proof you're being refined. The discomfort, the doubt, the loneliness, they're not punishments. They're forging tools. The universe doesn't hand power to the untested. It creates trials to earn it. Andrew Carnegie started in a factory earning $1.20 a week, working 12-hour shifts surrounded by machines that could end his life with one wrong move. But in that noise, in that poverty, in that endless exhaustion, a spark ignited the belief that he could rise beyond his circumstance. He learned not to run from pain, but to listen to it. It was telling him to evolve. Pain is a messenger, not an enemy. It speaks the language of transformation one only the disciplined can understand. The weak say, "It hurts, I should stop." The strong say, "It hurts, I must be close." Because everything you want exists on the other side of discomfort. Confidence, mastery, wealth, peace, they are all guarded by pain. And if you avoid pain, you avoid growth. The human spirit is a paradox. It fears struggle, yet it was designed for it. Look at nature. The seed must break before the tree can rise. The caterpillar dissolves completely before becoming the butterfly. The diamond endures unimaginable pressure before it shines. So why do we curse the pressure that shapes us? Why do we ask for strength, yet reject the very process that builds it? The truth is, pain reveals the size of your dream. The greater the vision, the greater the test. Life will challenge you, question you, strip you, not to destroy you, but to see if you're worthy of carrying your destiny. Every empire, every innovation, every victory you admire was paid for in suffering. Ford went bankrupt 5 times before building the motor company that changed the world. Disney was fired for lacking imagination. Lincoln lost 8 elections before becoming president. They were told to stop. They were laughed at, rejected, betrayed, and yet they kept going because they knew that pain is temporary, but regret lasts forever. You see, most people don't fail because they're weak. They fail because they stop too soon. They mistake exhaustion for defeat. They confuse difficulty for a sign to quit. But the truth is, that moment when you feel like giving up, that's when you're closest to a breakthrough. Because pain doesn't appear at the beginning of the climb. It waits until the summit is near. The test always comes right before the transformation. So when it hurts, don't stop. That's the signal you're almost there. You're not being punished, you're being prepared. Prepared for the kind of success that demands endurance. Prepared for the kind of peace that can only be earned through chaos. The world respects results, not excuses. And results belong to those who keep moving when their muscles burn, when their heart doubts, when their mind screams enough. Understand this, your future self is watching. Right now, somewhere in time, the version of you who made it, who achieved the dream, who stood victorious, that person is whispering through the years. Keep going. Don't stop here. You're closer than you think. And the only question is, will you listen? The universe responds to persistence. It bends to those who refuse to quit. It rewards those who walk through fire with faith still intact. Every act of endurance plants a seed in the unseen. Every time you push through pain, something inside you expands your capacity, your confidence, your clarity. And one day, all those invisible moments of suffering will bloom into a visible harvest of success. You will stand where others fell, not because you were smarter or luckier, but because you didn't let pain dictate your path. You let it educate you. And that is how champions are born. The great secret of achievement is not genius. It's not talent. It's the ability to move forward one more step when everything in you wants to stop. When the nights feel endless, when the rejection letters pile up, when the world grows silent, you must become your own light. You must remind yourself why you began. Because the moment you forget your why, pain becomes unbearable. But when your purpose is greater than your pain, nothing can break you. That's why vision matters. Vision is what turns suffering into strategy. It gives meaning to the struggle. It transforms the question, why me, into try me. If you can see it clearly, vividly, completely, then no amount of pain can destroy you. Because you know the destination, even if the road is rough. So keep going. When you wake up tired, when your mind doubts, when progress feels invisible, keep going. Because every day you persist, you move closer to the version of yourself you were born to be. The process hurts, but that's how you know it's real. Growth was never meant to be gentle. Transformation was never meant to be comfortable. You are not here to live an easy life. You are here to become unstoppable. And that requires pain, the kind that burns illusions, dismantles weakness, and reveals your truth. So don't run from it. Walk through it. Breathe through it. Master it. Because one day, that same pain will be your story, the proof that you refused to surrender when others did. The proof that you were not broken by life, but built by it. Keep going, even when it hurts. There's a moment in every journey when belief is all you have left. No applause, no validation, no sign that it's working, just silence. And in that silence, your faith is tested, not the kind of faith that waits for proof, but the kind that creates it. You see, belief isn't a feeling. It's not optimism or positive thinking. It's a decision, a quiet, defiant choice to trust your vision even when the world gives you every reason not to. When Henry Ford told people he would build a car affordable for the masses, they laughed. They said horses were faster, that machines would never replace them. But Ford didn't argue, he built. He didn't beg them to understand, he proved them wrong. That's belief. It's not about convincing others. It's about becoming undeniable. Most people give up because they believe the visible world more than their invisible potential. They see the lack of progress and call it failure. They see rejection and call it defeat. But the greats, the ones who bend history, they understand something deeper. The invisible always precedes the visible. Before the harvest comes the planting. Before the success comes the silence. Before the applause comes the struggle no one sees. Belief is the bridge between now and what's possible. And that bridge is built not with words but with work. Discipline is the mortar that holds belief together. Because belief without discipline is daydreaming. Discipline is what turns someday into today. Napoleon Hill said it best. Patience, persistence, and perspiration make an unbeatable combination for success. Every time you act, even when you don't feel like it, you strengthen your belief. Every time you keep your promise to yourself, your mind learns to trust you. And when your mind trusts you, you become unstoppable. There is power in consistency. A quiet, relentless power that compounds like interest, invisible at first, but undeniable with time. That's how success works. It doesn't appear all at once. It builds. Each day you wake up and move with purpose, you add another brick to the foundation of your destiny. But most never stay long enough to see the structure rise. They quit halfway when the pain peaks, when the progress hides. And so they live in ruins, wondering what could have been if only they had stayed the course. Don't be one of them. Stay. Stay when it hurts. Stay when the reward feels distant. Stay when your heart whispers that it's pointless, because that's when you're closest to turning pain into power. Discipline isn't glamorous. It's not the highlight reel. It's the mornings when your body says no, but your purpose says go. It's the repetition, the lonely, unseen hours that sculpt your greatness in silence. Discipline is loyalty to your future self. It's proof that you value who you're becoming more than who you are now. You must become ruthless about your vision. Not cruel, but unyielding. The same way steel must endure fire before becoming strong. Your mind must endure discomfort before becoming powerful. You can't wish your way to greatness. You must work your way there. And the work will break you, but only the parts that are weak. You lose people. You'll outgrow comfort. You'll question everything. But in that storm, something sacred happens. The man or woman you were begins to die, and the person you were destined to become starts to emerge. Pain, discipline, and belief are not enemies. They are allies. They are the trinity of transformation. Pain shows you what needs to change. Discipline builds the change. Belief sustains it. When you combine all three, you become a force life can't ignore. Look at history. Every name carved in legacy followed this path. Carnegie, Edison, Ford, Lincoln, Hill. Different men, different stories, same pattern. They saw beyond the chaos. They stayed in the fight. And they discovered the same truth you must. The universe rewards the unbroken. But let's be clear, pain will not stop testing you once you succeed. It doesn't disappear, it evolves. When you reach a new level, life gives you a new challenge. When you master comfort, life gives you responsibility, because growth never ends. That's why success isn't a finish line, it's a discipline. It's a way of living, a code you follow even when no one's watching. The world belongs to those who show up tired, uncertain but consistent. Because the universe doesn't favor the talented, it favors the tenacious. Understand this, every time you resist quitting, you are training your spirit for greatness. Every act of persistence is a statement to the universe, I'm not done yet. And that declaration echoes across time. It shapes your energy. It bends reality to your will, because reality itself bows to the persistent. So when the pain returns, and it will greet it like an old teacher, say, you again, then I must be close to something new, because every time you face it, you evolve. The only real failure is retreat. As long as you're still moving, you're still winning. The river doesn't cut through rock because of strength, but because of persistence. Keep flowing, keep pressing. Even when the world builds dams around you, find a way through. That's how nature wins, not through force, but through endurance. And that's how you will win too. Your dreams are not waiting for perfect timing, they are waiting for your decision. The decision to rise when you fall, to believe when you're broken, to keep moving when your legs tremble and your heart aches. This world respects one thing, those who refuse to surrender. It may mock you, it may doubt you, but it cannot stop you unless you let it. When your faith and your discipline align, you become dangerous, not to others, but to limitation itself. You become the living proof that persistence outlasts pain. So don't wait for courage. Act and courage will appear. Don't wait for motivation. Move and motivation will follow. The act creates the feeling, not the other way around. And if you can remember that truly live that, then no storm can take you down. Because the fire inside you will always burn hotter than the one around you. The mind without vision is like a ship without a compass, moving, but nowhere meaningful. Pain by itself destroys. But pain with purpose transforms. You can suffer and grow bitter, or you can suffer and grow stronger. The difference is vision. Vision gives pain direction. Close your eyes and see it the life you want, not as a fantasy, but as a future memory. See the version of yourself who no longer doubts, who no longer bends under pressure, the one who commands his mind instead of obeying his fears. That's who you're building through the struggle. The truth is, most people don't lack opportunity, they lack clarity. They chase too many things, serve too many masters, and wonder why their progress feels heavy. Focus is power. And when you focus all that power in one direction, the world moves. Napoleon Hill called it definiteness of purpose, the ability to know exactly what you want and to burn every bridge that leads away from it, because you can't conquer what you don't commit to. Every great mind understood this. Edison's purpose was light. Ford's was motion.
I feel like I'm in this
Disney's
box
was
and I can't get
imagination.
out.
They had one vision.
I tried
They
to not
gave their
fall off and
lives
pretend
to
it doesn't hurt.
And through that
But it
obsession,
does.
they changed the world. So ask yourself, what is your vision? What is so meaningful to you that you would endure pain for it? Because if you don't have something worth suffering for, you'll keep suffering for nothing. The mind needs a target. The spirit needs a reason. And once you find it, everything else starts to align. Your pain starts to make sense. Your failures start to feel like teachers instead of curses. And your fear starts to fade because you finally know what you're fighting for. But even with clarity, the path will twist. The plan will break. And in those moments, you must master adaptability. Because life will not go as you expect. Dreams don't arrive on schedule. Opportunities rarely knock politely. Sometimes they crash through the door disguised as disaster. That's when most people lose their way. They confuse a change of path with a loss of purpose. But the wise understand adaptability is strength. The oak that refuses to bend breaks in the storm. The reed that bends survives it. Your principles must be solid, but your methods must be fluid. You don't fail when life changes, you fail when you refuse to. Resilience isn't resistance, it's rebirth. It's the ability to rise from your own ashes again and again, each time clearer, calmer, more powerful. That's what separates the great from the average, the ability to rebuild without resentment. Because resentment poisons energy, but resilience refuels it. Think of Abraham Lincoln, defeated in business, rejected in love, crushed in 8 elections. Yet every loss sculpted him into the man who could hold a divided nation together. He wasn't born resilient, he became resilient. Resilience is not in your DNA, it's in your decisions. Every time you choose to learn instead of break, you build that muscle. The world will not spare you. It will test your patience, betray your expectations, delay your rewards. But you are not here to be spared, you are here to be sharpened. So don't fear the setbacks. They are not signs of failure. They are checkpoints on the road to mastery. Each challenge reveals a weakness you didn't know you had and gives you the chance to strengthen it. That's the beauty of this process. Life doesn't punish you, it teaches you. The pain that once crushed you becomes the pain that calibrates you. It fine-tunes your focus. It removes what is unnecessary until only truth remains. The great irony is this: the more you suffer with purpose, the less anything external can hurt you. Because once you've faced your own darkness and walked through it, no critic, no failure, no rejection can touch you. You've already met the worst part of yourself and you survive. That's the foundation of true confidence. Not arrogance, not ego, just quiet knowing. Knowing that no matter what happens, you can endure. Knowing that storms don't scare you anymore because you are the storm. When you reach that point, pain no longer controls you, it serves you. It becomes the signal that you're evolving again. Every master has lived through chaos. Every leader has walked through fire. They don't brag about the pain, they respect it. Because they know pain is sacred, it separates the imitators from the initiates. You don't get to the top by avoiding discomfort. You get there by making discomfort your home. And when that happens, something incredible shifts inside you. Fear turns into fuel. Doubt turns into data. Failure turns into foundation. That's when you stop asking, how long will it hurt? And start asking, how strong can I become? And that question, that hunger for strength, is what keeps the flame alive. Because you'll notice something. Once you stop running from pain, it starts running from you. You become calm in chaos, focused in uncertainty, grateful even in loss, gratitude. The quiet force that turns struggle into serenity. It's easy to be grateful when everything goes right, but real gratitude begins when nothing does. When you can thank life for the lesson hidden inside the loss, that's when you've mastered the game. Because gratitude is not weakness, it's power. It's the choice to extract value from pain instead of being consumed by it. That's how you stay unshaken when others crumble. That's how you keep going when others give up. Gratitude doesn't erase the hurt, it gives it meaning. And meaning makes anything bearable. So when the days grow dark, whisper this truth to yourself. This is not happening to me, it's happening for me. Asterisk. Because the universe doesn't waste pain. Every scar, every loss, every disappointment, they are messages. They are whispers saying, keep going. You're becoming who you were meant to be. There will come a day when the pain that once broke you becomes the proof that you were chosen. Chosen to endure, chosen to rise. Chosen to carry the lessons others ran from. And on that day, you'll understand that every scar was not a punishment, but a preparation. You will look back at the nights that nearly destroyed you, the loneliness, the confusion, the endless fight to keep your faith alive, and you'll whisper, it was worth it. Because pain was never your enemy. It was your teacher. It stripped away the noise, burned away the illusions, and revealed who you truly are, not what the world told you to be, but what your soul was destined to become. Understand this, life doesn't test the weak. It exposes them, but it refines the strong. If you're being tested, it's because something inside you is ready to grow. You've been called to a higher level of awareness, a deeper level of strength, and that calling will demand everything, your patience, your humility, your resilience, your faith. It will break you open so you can be rebuilt on stronger ground. That is the price of greatness and the reward. The world has forgotten that power isn't given, it's earned. Earned through sleepless nights, through relentless discipline, through the quiet decision to keep walking when your legs ache and your hope flickers. Every generation produces a few who refuse to quit. They are not the loudest, but the most consistent. They do not seek attention, they seek evolution. And one day the world calls them legends. But they began exactly where you are now, in pain, in doubt, in silence. What made them rise wasn't luck, it was loyalty. Loyalty to the vision when the world refused to see it. That's what you must become. Loyal to your purpose. So loyal that no rejection, no failure, no betrayal can sway you. So loyal that even when you're alone, you still move as if destiny is watching. Because it is. Everything you do in the dark echoes in the light. Every act of persistence shifts something in the unseen. Every moment you choose strength over surrender, you shape the future, not just your own, but the world's. The man who builds himself in silence becomes a monument in time. The woman who endures her pain with grace becomes a beacon for others lost in theirs. Your struggle is not private, it's preparation for your service to others. You're not just surviving for yourself, you're creating a blueprint for those who will come after you. Because someone, somewhere, will need your story to keep going. Someone will be watching, searching for proof that it's possible, and your persistence will become their permission. That is legacy. Legacy is not about fame or fortune. It's about impact, the invisible kind that lives inside hearts, not headlines. It's about being the one who refused to fold, so others learned they didn't have to. And here's the truth. You can't create legacy without pain, because pain gives your purpose depth. It gives your words weight. It gives your victories meaning. If life had been easy, no one would listen to you. If your path had been smooth, your message would hold no power. But because you bled for it, people will believe you. They'll feel the truth behind your voice, the vibration of authenticity that only the broken can carry. So don't curse your pain. Wield it. Turn it into strength. Turn it into art. Turn it into wisdom. Be like the blacksmith who takes raw metal and forges it in fire until it gleams. Each strike, each flame, each moment of heat, it all serves a purpose. It's shaping something indestructible. You are that creation. Your scars are your craftsmanship. Your endurance is your crown. And when you finally stand in the light, when the noise of the past fades and the horizon opens before you, you'll understand something sacred. The goal was never comfort. It was becoming someone who cannot be broken by circumstance. Becoming someone who carries peace even in chaos. Becoming someone who doesn't chase the world but commands it because you command yourself. And that's the highest form of victory. Because once you master your inner world, the outer world follows. That's the secret every master knew. The real battlefield is inside you. Win there and you win everywhere. Your pain was the battleground. Your persistence was the weapon. Your belief was the shield. And your purpose, that was the light guiding you through it all. Now, take a breath. Look at how far you've come. You're not who you were. You've outgrown your old fears, your old doubts, your old limitations. The pain you once thought would end you has become the foundation of your strength. And this time, you'll do more than survive. You'll elevate. Because pain cannot defeat a soul that knows its purpose. And the universe always yields to the unbroken. Keep going, not because you're unhurt, but because you're unstoppable. Keep going, not because the road is smooth, but because the destination is sacred. Keep going, not because it's easy, but because greatness demands it. You were not born to live small. You were born to create, to conquer, to rise. And the fire that forged you was not meant to destroy, it was meant to awaken. So stand in your power, embrace your scars, thank your pain, and move forward with a calm mind and a fierce heart. Because in the end, it was never about avoiding the hurt. It was about learning to carry it with strength, with grace, with vision. You are not broken. You are being built. And every second you refuse to quit, the universe takes note. And so walk forward. One step, then another, and another. Until one day, you look back and realize the pain didn't stop you, it shaped you. The struggle didn't define you, it refined you. And the fire you feared became the light that guided you home. So whatever you do, no matter how dark it gets, no matter how heavy it feels, remember this truth. Keep going, even when it hurts. Because pain is temporary, but the person you become through it will last forever.